Ano nga ba ang shift or paano nga ba naging the shift that we somehow forgot to notice or hindi talaga natin na-notice at all? Na parang, oh, adult na ako. Ako na yung nagbabayad ng bills. Or parang, oh, nanay na ako. Ganong moment. So, hi again everyone. Welcome back to my podcast, Jam with Jams. So, for today's episode, do you still remember yung favorite year or favorite month mo ng taon? Let's say, Christmas ba to or birthday mo? Reason being is because when that moment comes or when that day comes, you receive a special gift. 'Di ba? Or may certain goal ka na, okay, nandito lahat ng family ko sa birthday ko or during Christmas, makaka-receive ako nito, 'di ba? As a kid, yun yung isa sa mga nilulook forward natin before, no? Yung mga nag-aaral pa tayo. Ako, isa sa nilulook forward ko before Christmas. 'Di ba? Do you still remember na ang iniisip mo lang is ano isusuot mo sa Christmas party nyo? Ano yung kulay na ipangrarap mo dun sa regalo na ibibigay mo sa mga kaibigan mo, kamag-anak mo, classmate mo, saka exchange gift mo, ganyan. Tapos, all of a sudden, you're the one planning for that event, maybe birthday, holidays. Ikaw na bigla yung nag-iisip nung papremyo, pa-games. And sometimes hindi lang talaga natin siya agad napansin or napapansin na nag-switch na tayo from the receiver to the giver mode. As what I mentioned, every one of us naman siguro, we really love to receive something and we also want to give. Although, of course, when we give pala, there's something na kalakip. It's a responsibility now. You need to make it consistent. Either you're you're giving your time to people that you love or giving gifts, material gifts to them. You need to maintain that certain level na, okay, every Christmas kasama kita or pupunta ako dun sa inyo or every birthday mo, I'll make sure na nandyan ako. Parang may ganong weight on our shoulder na pala. Those are the moments that as a kid, we we tend not to look at pa. We don't really understand nung mga bata pa tayo, like high school. Yung goal lang natin that time is to be part of it. 'Di ba? Parang Christmas party, sasama ako dyan kasi may palaro dyan, yung trip to Jerusalem, ganyan. Or mabibigyan na naman ako ng mug. Hanggang high school nakaka-receive ako ng mug, 'di ba? So, pero pag adult ka na, okay na pala mug. Charot. May mug na yung pinamigay. Anyways, so before, of course, as what I've mentioned, isa sa mga nilook forward ko talaga pag Pasko is yung handa. Kasi ang daming handa. 'Di ba? Parang, oh, magluluto si tita neto, favorite ko to. O kaya, baka si mama gagawa siya ng ganto, ng ganyan. And then, all of a sudden, switch roles. Ikaw na yung naghahanda, ikaw na yung pipili ng putahe. Sakit pala sa ulo. Tapos isipin mo, ay, kakasya kaya to sa amin. Tapos, ay, kulang pala. Ang dami pala namin. Pag sa akin lang pala yung na-order ko. 'Di ba? Ay, ako lang pala may gusto nito. Hindi pala nila gusto. Parang, ang dami nangyayari. Charing. So anyways, those are the things that we will be talking about, adult realization that we tend not to notice. But we're slowly shifting to that phase, 'di ba? Because before, again, as what I mentioned, kung ano lang yung na-stress tayo about things is ano ba yung susuotin natin sa gathering ng family na yan or sa birthday ni ganto ni ganyan, 'di ba? The highlight of that again is we are for parang the shift role, parang that moment is we are on our childhood phase, and then suddenly we're transitioning into adulthood and then to parenthood, 'di ba? During the childhood days, I could say that yes, of course, mostly I am the receiver or we are the receiver of whatever it is, may it be attention, material gifts, presence ng mga tao natin. Then we go to adulthood where we become the giver, 'di ba? We pay the bills kung saan gagawin yung event. We pay for the materials that will be used for the said event. We'll be hosting for the said event. will be thinking about the prices of the said event and a lot of factors that contributes to that, right? And another role that I am into right now, aside from adulthood, is the parenthood. And for me, this is kind of challenging at the same time fulfilling. Kasi when you became a parent, you're I think sinasabi nilang parang nasa sandwich method ka or nasa sandwich stage ka where you are a daughter or a child to your parents, at the same time you are a mother to your kids, 'di ba? So parang you're really in between. You're trying to give your best to your mom na in return ako naman. But at the same time, you really want your kids to feel kids na ito yung magic ng pagiging bata. Masaya maging bata. Kumbaga parang nasa fairy tale world, 'di ba? You let them imagine, experience things na as if they're the prince or the queen of the castle. And that somehow is challenging, to be honest. Kasi we're like living in the different world, like parang umaga tapos gabi dito. Parang ganun yung setup or scenario. Though again, it's fulfilling because the moment that we somehow give to our parents, that's like a win. And the moment we give to our kids, na parang yung before yung bata tayo, ito yung hindi natin experience, ito yung gusto ko sana magkaroon. And then we were able to give it to our kahit simpleng bagay na pa-experience mo sa kanya maglakad sa damo. Kasi nung bata ka, naglalakad ka sa damo. Ako, naglalakad ako sa bukid before. So, gusto ko yung, or nakakasalumuha ako ng mga chickens, English, ng mga manok, pato ng lola ko, bibe, kambing, ganyan, kalabaw. Gusto ko na-experience ng anak ko ni Zosha. So, those are somehow small things that kasi made my childhood special and memorable. Habulin ka ba naman ng manok, hindi ba yun memorable? 'Di ba? So parang at the some point, those are the things that I want my daughter to experience. Pag na-experience niya, parang okay, fulfilling. And then, ganun nga, sa magulang din. And as a person, also, we're trying to balance what it is that we want to achieve. 'Di ba? Parang as early as now, kasi me, I'm really looking forward to, or planning, not just naman looking forward, but I'm on this point where I'm trying to plan my retirement so that it's smooth, 'di ba? I don't need to bother anyone at all. And again, those are a lot of shifting happening from this point, and then you gotta switch roles. Dito anak ka ni ganto, 'di ba? And yung pag-shift ng roles, it also comes with emotional weight. Because of course, 'di ba, parang may guilt, my heavy feeling, my pride. For me, the pride is to just really somehow give back to my parents. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. Yung guilt is not, as what I've mentioned in this other podcast natin, is I'm not really giving enough. Or we are not really trying to give enough kasi nga we're in between eh. Am I being a good daughter right now na ito yung binigay ko sa mama ko? Am I good mom now? Kasi ito lang yung nabigay ko kasi portion of it I'm gonna use also for my skincare. Charot, mga ganun. Pero diba, on a serious note, those are the guilt that nararanasan natin when we're in this position, when we're in these roles. Now, we want to give everyone the specific amount, fair enough, and we don't want anyone to be felt left behind. And that's for me is one of the heaviest feeling. Kasi ang bigat, ang hirap na you want to give something but you don't really have it. 'Di ba? I'm not just talking about finances or monetary. I'm talking about even the presence. 'Di ba? Sometimes me personally, sometimes I just really want to go to the province to talk to my lola, lolo. But hindi siya ganun kadali, especially if you're working and you're managing a lot of things, being a mom. You need to consider, okay, pag magta-travel kami, magpapak ako ng madaming gamit. Alam mo yun, there's a lot of things playing around that that sometimes you're caught off guard, 'di ba? Those are the guilt feelings, and also the emotions that switching na sometimes dito galit ka sa part na to kasi hindi naman galit, parang firm ka dito kasi ikaw yung nanay, pinapangaralan mo. At the same time, dito medyo soft ka kasi ikaw na pala yung anak. Parang may ganung moment, di ba? So, sometimes I just take it back, take a step back, and then relax and then just try to enjoy things. Enjoying what's in front of me kasi most of the times yun yung nawawala sa isip natin being a mom. Ano ba yung nasa harap natin? Yung anak ba natin na kailangan ng atensyon natin? Yes, if yes, then be with your kids. Or kasama ba natin ngayong araw na to yung tatay natin, yung sino mong kapamilya natin, then we give our effort to them. Let's not think about the works that we left muna for this weekend. Parang ganun. So, in contrast for that, for us to really somehow lessen the load or lessen the thinking, as what I mentioned to you, one of the things that I really do is words of affirmation. And another thing is, I really say it out loud that I'm thankful about things that I have. I'm thankful that I have this lipstick. It makes me stand out and not pale. Diba? Mga ganun. And no, just kidding aside, we realize that parenthood is tough, but we're also grateful. We need to really say it out loud that we're grateful that we're parents because we need to remember there's a lot of couples that wants to be parent but they can't for some reason, right? But ako mismo, at this age, I get to enjoy my daughter, 'di ba? And I also enjoy that while I'm building this family, my mom is still here. My lola is still with me. Yung nagpalaki sa akin, yung nanay ko, 'di ba? So there's a lot of things that we should be grateful and focus our attention to. And literally, another lesson that I've learned is just to value all the things around us. Kasi even yung presensya minsan ng kaibigan na pumunta dito sa bahay mo, kamustahin ka, that's already like an effort eh. Di ba? Or bibisitahin mo yung parent mo, yung mama mo, yung kapatid mo, kaibigan mo. Effort yon kasi instead na you value their presence, not just the gifts they're giving. You value the people around you that's giving you the same energy, the time. Diba kasi at some point or another, things will be gone, people will be gone, accept it or not. So while they're there, while it lasts, we just need to really let them feel that we are with them, we love them, we we love being with them, we love their presence, we value them, 'di ba? And of course, as we give to everyone around us, as what I mentioned kanina, na ako, nanay ako dito, tapos anak ako dito, don't also forget ourselves. We are whatever yung husband ko, he's a man, he needs to do haircuts. Me, I'm just a girl, I'm a woman that needs a lipstick, nail polish, diba? So we need to balance things. They need something, you give it, but you also give what it is that's due for you, right? And the older I get, I think it's right for me to say now that sacrifices of our parents are really hard. Especially me, I value yung sacrifices ng mama ko as I am journeying this parenthood because mag-isa lang siya nung nire-raise niya ako. And me seeing myself being just alone, or even pag nag-usap kami dati ni Chris na aalis siya, pupunta siyang ibang bansa, tapos biglang, ngayon, hindi naman siya umalis, di ba? I mean, pag napag-uusapan lang naman, paano pala pag umalis ka? Di ano nang nangyari sa akin, di ba? It's so hard pala to be really independent woman. Yes, we can all be independent. What I'm talking about is you raise a kid alone by yourself. Kasi challenging na siya financially, diba? I mean, financially, it will be challenging also mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually, diba? So, right now, we need to know that giving back is sweeter this time that we're an adult than we are actually receiving. Because again, we have now the capability, the capacity to return back, to earn the time, to earn the money, and then give it back to them. 'Di ba? And napagkukwentuhan nga namin yun ni Chris is that, kunyari may magbibigay sa amin, libre na kita. Tapos kunyari mga tito namin or even mga kakilala namin na talagang generous. Parang what I always would try to tell them is, tita, mama, papa, o tito, may work na po kami naman this time. So, something like that, right? And it's actually fulfilling if we somehow, of course, give to those people na hindi nagdamot, especially during that time na wala pa naman tayo napapatunayan, wala pa naman tayo sa status na we can earn money, but they're so kind to us that kahit sobrang uhugin pa tayo that time, dungis natin, they still give us something out of their generosity, out of their kindness, right? So, practical tips that I could siguro just go back or give to everyone who's watching is to just celebrate things in more meaningful way. If there's a tradition that you want to build around them, let's say every Christmas you get together with the family A, every New Year you get together with the family B. What I'm talking about is, let's say it's your husband's family and then it's your family during this. Then go to the tradition. If you see there's a value that happening in there, right? And of course, don't forget to set boundaries as well. It's very important. Again, as what I mentioned, hindi mo pwedeng ibigay yung latak na lang na meron ka, yung droplets. Let's say, droplets na lang yung meron ka sa baso mo, and then you're gonna transfer it to other cup, to your husband or to your kids or to whoever, to your mom. Eventually, isang drop lang yung mapupunta dyan kasi papalabas pa lang yung tubig, ubus na. 'Di ba? Don't forget also to celebrate yourself, to give yourself a pat at the back, be gracious to yourself, and whatever it is that we're going through, shifting to roles, shifting to adulthood, from receiver to giver, let's be grateful because it's now our payback time to them, right? Especially this Burr month, I would like to say to everyone who's watching, don't stress yourself buying things, expensive things, trying to match what the people gave you when you're a kid, when you cannot really match that. What you can do is just be honest. This is what I can afford, but I'm happy to give you with this with all of my heart, and I'm happy to celebrate the same New Year and Christmas with you, diba? Because again, eventually time will come, you will celebrate the Christmas without them, they will celebrate the Christmas without you or whoever. So presence is very important, and growing up is really not losing anything, it's actually leveling up, right? And that's the thing that we really want to achieve. We don't really want just to be stagnant on this same pot. We really want to be transferred to a beautiful garden where people can just pick trees. It's now our turn to that people can pick apples from the trees, the fruit of our labor, right? So, in today's episode, if I made you smile or I made you realize something, please share, subscribe, and comment down whatever it is, whatever topic that you want us to discuss. And again, till next time, remember to always give love with a smile, give your full attention to what's in front of you, and just cherish the moment to create a memorable experience to everyone, not just for them, but also for you. You should be happy while creating those memories. So, see you again in our next episode with Gems.